Okay, well done everybody. If you've just done a workout, which I'm presuming you have, this is the cool down and stretch video that will be suitable to use after any of the HIIT sessions or the running strength sessions or whatever video you've been doing. So we're going to just start by taking a big breath in, stretching up nice and tall. And as you push through your hands, breathing out. Let's do that one again. Big breath in. Stretch up nice and tall, pushing out. Stretch one hand up taller than the other. Can't see my hands, but they are. And then the other hand just up slightly higher than the other. Okay, relax that out. You're going to put one arm across the body and pushing it back, just stretching through your shoulder. Enjoy letting your breathing return to normal. And let's bring the other arm across and just pushing it back. Careful not to push on your elbow joint though, guys, because that's not going to be good. So just above it, and make sure you're feeling that nice stretch in your shoulder. Okay, relax that down. Just going to stretch the triceps. So drop one hand down behind your back. You can either push from the front, you feel that stretch down your tricep, or you can take that arm over, grab hold of your elbow and pull it back. And let's change over to the other side. So same thing, drop your hand down behind, take hold of your elbow and pull it. If your flexibility doesn't allow, just remember to push from the front until you feel that stretch. Okay, that was just a couple for the upper body. I just want to get a little bit into the lower body now. So we're going to do one for your hips. I want you to take it down onto the mat or onto the floor. And just to help you to get into this stretch, I need to get back so you can actually see me. We'll start with your feet together and let's just do a little bit of an inner thigh groin stretch first. So feet together, pushing your knees out with your elbows. Or if you find that actually you don't like sitting like this, I don't actually like sitting like this because I find my posture's not good. So what I do is I just take my hands behind me and then I can push my chest forward a little bit and I can actually just pop my bottom towards my feet and I get the same stretch, but I feel like my posture's a bit better. I just show you from the side so you just stay in that stretch. So I'm just sitting like this, pushing those knees apart so you feel that nice stretch down the inside of your legs. Okay, from here we're going to go into what we call a 90-90 pigeon pose. So it's like the yoga pigeon pose, but it's kind of easier. So not everyone can do that, and in fact a lot of people can't do that. It's a very, very difficult stretch to do. So we're going to do a modified version, which is really good for your hips and feels really, very nice if you've done a hard workout. So keep one leg where it is from here. You're going to bring the other leg behind you. Now I want you to just check your knees and make sure they're in a 90-degree bend approximately. So this one on my leg, I can see my knee is double back, right back. So I'm going to open that up a little bit to the angle in my knee is roughly 90-degree bend. Then I'm going to check this one at the front and the same. Roughly 90 degree, that's why it's called 90-90 pigeon. Okay. What you're going to do then is take your hands towards this front leg and have one hand each side. Roughly each side of your knee, and we're going to just dip down and up gently towards that knee because we're going to get into that stretch nice and gently, and you should feel that stretch in your glute and getting into your hip. If you're not feeling it in the right place, you can just maybe move your hands around to the side and try pushing down a little bit more in that direction. Just play around with it a little bit till you feel it in the right place because everyone's a little bit different. Pushing up and down, and then when you feel you've loosened up a little bit more and you feel ready, you're just going to let yourself drop down as low as you can. Now if you can only go down that far, that's fine, but maybe you can take it right down to the floor. And I just want you to just let go of everything. And let your body just literally slump into this. Keep breathing and relax. Guys, nice and slowly, and bring the back leg back to join the front leg again. We're going to just take it on the other side. So, other leg goes back. We're going to check out the position of our knees, 90 degrees roughly. We're going to come around here to the other leg. Now I know that I've got a bit of a hip issue, so for me this hip's going to be much tighter and I won't get anywhere near as low. You might find you've got one side tighter than the other. Just go with how it feels. One hand each side of the knee. Just begin to gently push up and down, kind of like little mini press ups. Just getting into that hip. Each time you might be able to take it a little bit lower. And then when you feel ready to do so, you come down onto your forearms or right down towards the carpet, the mat. Let go of everything, let yourself just slump into that stretch and relax. Pushing up through your hands. We're going to go onto all fours now. We're just going to do a little bit of a stretch through our back. So you want to be on your knees and on your hands. Just going to tie my hair back for this. Okay. So on your hands and your knees, and you want to make sure that you're going to start by pushing your back up, so arching your back up to the ceiling. And when you do this, tuck your chin in towards your chest. The cat stretch. Okay, and now what we're going to do is to push our bottom backwards and dip our back down and the chin comes up. Make sure you're not holding your breath. Let's take it back to the cat stretch, so pushing the back up, tucking the chin in. And again, pushing the bottom out, chin comes up, back is dipped. Okay, we're going to come back up to standing now, guys. So I want you to come up nice and slowly, get up in your own time, making sure that your head is the last thing that comes up. And stretch up tall. Okay, right. Bring your arms wrapped behind your back, and to interlock your fingers, pushing that chest back. I'm going to get you to take one step back, push that heel into the ground. And if you've got the balance to do so, looking up to the ceiling. Stretching through the chest, stretching through the shoulders, and stretching through that calf muscle on the back leg, so that heel should be planted into the ground. We're going to change legs now, so just step the other leg back, heel into the ground. This time the arms are going to come forward, push the shoulders forward, and let your head drop through. You might need to just angle your body forward a little bit more if you can't feel that in your calves. relax out of that one, guys. We're going to stretch through our hamstrings now. So, we're going to take a big breath in, stretch up tall. Okay, and what we're going to do now is as we breathe out, we're just going to come forwards and down. When you get to about halfway, I want you to make sure your hips are pushed back and your legs need to be nice and wide, so just walk them out a bit if they're not quite wide enough. And now you're just going to let yourself unfold and hang nice and loose down towards your feet. Legs are straight. Relax your neck. Relax your head. And just hang out. Feel that nice stretch down the back of your legs. Take a big breath in, and then we're just going to push down a little bit and see if we can get just a little bit lower now. So big breath in, and as you breathe out, let's see if you can just sink a little bit lower. Okay, let's take a big breath in and come back up to standing, but very slowly. Okay, we're just going to stretch through those quads in case any of your exercises involve squats and lunges. You're going to feel it if you don't stretch through, so you might want to put your hand on something for support so that you're not focusing on the balance, you're focusing on the stretch. So you want to bring your foot towards your bottom, push your hip forward if you need to extend that stretch more, or just bring your foot in closer to your bottom if you can to extend it further. If you try and do it, if you're quite good at balancing, you just sort of do this stretch without holding on. Sometimes you're just focusing on the balance and actually you're holding the foot, but you're not really stretching. You must make sure you can actually feel that stretch down the back front of your leg. Okay, let's take that to the other side. Keep your posture nice and tall. Knees are together. Pushing that hip forwards. Feeling that stretch. Okay, and release that stretch. Okay, we're just going to do some little circles with our shoulders. Really push them back and get into the upper back as well. And then the other way around. Legs nice and wide apart, let's just stretch into that inner thigh, then one knee, take it down, feel that stretch, hold it there. And let's take that over to the other side, stretching through that other inner thigh. Just coming back up to standing, guys, and just walk those feet in. So feet are just a little wider than your hips. We're going to finish our stretching now by just taking some nice deep breaths and letting ourselves just enjoy coming back to normal. All the hard work's done. Big breath in. And just breath out. Big breath in, up tall. Arms out to the sides, into the centre, out to the sides, into the centre, and thank you so much everybody for coming to my remote class. I hope you enjoyed your cool down and stretches and whatever workout you did. Whatever the day is going to bring for you today, I hope you managed to have a good one. Stay safe and well, and feel free to log in and click on these workouts anytime you like. You can mute me if I get on your nerves a bit, that's fine. I won't be offended. I won't know. Have a great day, guys. Thank you.